Everyone, it's Dustin with TechMD. Today we are going to be doing a OnePlus 8, I think. I'm actually not sure. He just mailed it to me, and it could be the OnePlus 8 Pro, but I will have some proper details on the video once I figure out exactly what it is. Customer already sent the glass. I'm assuming he bought it on Amazon or eBay. I don't think my supplier in the link has it, but I will ask him to start stocking these so that way you guys can purchase these, if he can. All right, so first step here is you're gonna need a heating pad, heat gun, something like that. Heat gun, you're gonna hit it until it's nice and warm, hot to the touch, so that way we can separate the back without any problems. You're gonna also need an iFlex tool. So we're going to start off with just diving in. Not too deep, just trying to figure out where we need to be. Now it's on the heat pad for about 3 to 5 minutes. That's all you need. If you use a heat gun, then you might need it for a minute, depending on the level of heat you got. So we got a little cable here. Just gotta watch that. And let's probably disconnect it. Just trying to move this tape up. And not wanting to move up. Man. Come on, tape. The piece I actually want to see here, still can't see what I'm diving into. Huh. All right, so this little bracket here is grooved, and it kind of grooves in there and clips in here first. I don't know. We'll find out how it goes back in. All right, as long as it's nice and warm still, you should be able to remove this piece here, but mine is not nice and warm, so I'm gonna put it back on the heater for a second. I'm gonna look at the new one and see what exactly we need to transfer. You can use T7000 to use the liquid seal on these. It works fine. But this already has a nice sealant around there, so don't need to do that. So it's just removing some of the stickers. Then we go ahead and place it over here and get it nice and toasty. So that way it sticks on really good. Another option is just to stick it on, warm it up, and then press it down. Is the real final step. This is fairly easy, shouldn't be very difficult. Don't know why his phone just vibrated, because it's supposed to be already off. All right, so while it's nice and warm on the hot pad, I'm gonna leave it over there and then slowly, carefully remove up this fingerprint reader or whatever this is. Or it's looks like a camera. Or flashlight, go. All right. So it just pops off like that. Give you a better shot if we need to here. Just dug right here. Just lifting up. Take our worm and stick it on. Why it's nice and toasty. I might have to warm it up again because I got to figure out how to get this clip back on. Thinking about it now, it's fine. So you're gonna just feel the connector out and try to get it connected, which is obviously giving me a little bit of issues. It's a wiggly cable. Come on. Make sure you have a good connection there. And then got to find our bracket wherever it went to. Okay, after this, we're going to show you how to remove the camera lens. Looks pretty straightforward with the clip here. Stick it on. Now, like I said, you could use T7000. If you don't have any of that, just warm it up and put it under some pressure, maybe 10 pounds of pressure. That should be good enough for a nice seal. So I'm just going to warm it up here and press down so that way it has a decent seal, and then I'll put it on under something heavy for 10 minutes and you're fine. If you're using the T7000, which is right here, it is, I think, a couple hours is what I normally do. I just tell people to leave it under whatever, some pressure. But most of the time you really don't need to do it, especially if you've done this before. And just carefully clean off the sides with some alcohol or whatever, acetone. Okay, so for the camera lens, there's a couple options you can do. You can take the back off and then obviously remove the camera or the light, flashlight off, and then you just cut around here. And this is if you ordered a whole new piece like this. You would remove that and leave this here. And then you would order this piece and stick on another one, put some T7000 and stick it back in. Pretty straightforward stuff. And then make sure you connect the flashlight lens and reconnect it in. Now for this extra glue, you can use T7000 to glue it back on or just use the same glue that you have, but you could just peel it off here. As you can see here, the glue peels off. So, and then you can put some fresh glue down as well, if you really want that good seal. Now, if you just ordered this lens here, and it's all broken, and you gotta pick it off, and you don't want to take off this whole entire thing, you're going to need some tweezers, you know, to pick off all the broken glass here. And then like an iFlex tool to get your tool in between the glass lens to pop it up. So we'll show you here in a second. We're just letting it warm up for a minute. Okay, so just the iFlex tool here. Press down on the actual screen, and it's coming off because I've already taken it off once. And it should be able to remove just the lens. It's cracking. Of course, because I've never, it's sealed in there pretty tight. But yours should already be cracked and you want to replace it. Wow. This is where the tweezers come in handy. The new glass lens should come with adhesive already. If it doesn't, be very experiencing on T7000. T7000, you can definitely order that in the link in the description. And like I said, I can't guarantee that these parts are going to be available on our website, the Injured Gadgets website. So, but maybe. I'm trying to find more affiliates to work with, so that way we can possibly find more options. You can leave the previous glue there and use that one as well, but I wouldn't recommend it because your lens could pop off. A flathead screwdriver would work really nice right now if I could find it. Yeah, so flathead screwdriver here. You just scrape off all the old glue. You might have to warm it up again. Clean it with a little alcohol, acetone, and then you stick on the new one. I can't show you to stick on a new one because I don't have one. The whole thing, this main video was to replace the back. But if it's just a camera lens, you don't technically need to pop it out. Now, just a heads up, if you have any holes in your cameras, you might have to replace the camera because the glass shards get on the camera and scratch it. Dust can damage it. You can't clean it. It just damages the lens permanently. But you have 3 cameras here, so you could switch to a different one if it ends up being fuzzy. Or you can go about tearing apart the whole phone and replacing the whole camera lens, which is not going to be cheap. Probably a little bit hard to find, but that's basically how you do a camera lens. It's pretty straightforward on that. But ideally, for a really good seal, is you're going to pull this whole thing off and then pull this back one off and buy this whole piece. And then you can also get in there and analyze your cameras and make sure it's not scratched or messed up. Because if your lens is just cracked like what like maybe just one little tiny crack and you want to replace it, and you puncturing that through and it possibly puts glass on those lenses and scratches it, that would suck. So ideally, it's just the best to take it off. But whatever you choose to do, this is like $2 or $3 more, a little bit harder to do, but overall the better option to just do this whole entire piece instead of just the lens. But the lens is going to probably be the cheapest and easiest way to do it. So whatever you guys choose to do, either way, you may risk breaking this if you're not careful. You have the proper iFlex tools. And the other way, just a camera lens, you can do it with some tweezers and flathead and some glue, so it's pretty straightforward, and a little heat. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching. More videos like this is coming in the future. Please like and subscribe, and see ya.